In the mid-1960s, the battle for American streets was a full-blown war, fought on Saturday nights, 1/4 mile at a time. It was a conflict waged with cubic inches and horsepower, a contest for bragging rights dominated by now legendary names like the Pontiac GTO, the Chevrolet Chevelle, and anything carrying Chrysler's mythical Hemi engine. But in 1966, deep within the corporate halls of Dearborn, Ford quietly greenlit a weapon so brutally effective, so incredibly rare, and so deceptively plain that most competitors never saw it coming. By the time they realized what they were up against, all they could see were its taillights disappearing into the distance. This car wasn't a flashy, youth-oriented Mustang or a massive, luxury-laden Galaxy. This was a humble, mid-size family car, the kind of vehicle you'd expect to see parked at a grocery store or in a suburban driveway. But this version was secretly armed with a fire-breathing, Le Mans-winning 427 cubic inch monster of an engine. It was a car conceived and built for one specific, ruthless purpose: to put the best from Chevrolet and Mopar back in their place. This is the story of the 1966 Ford Fairlane 427 R Code, the factory-built sleeper that became one of the rarest, most valuable, and most dominant muscle cars of the entire decade. To truly grasp the sheer audacity of stuffing a full-blown race engine into a mid-size family sedan, we have to rewind and look at Ford's corporate mindset in the 1960s. Under the aggressive leadership of Lee Iacocca, the company had launched a full-scale, money-is-no-object assault on the world of motorsports, famously known as the Total Performance Program. This wasn't just a marketing slogan, it was a declaration of war. From the high banks of NASCAR to the grueling 24 hours of Le Mans, Ford was pouring millions of dollars into racing to prove its engineering supremacy and, more importantly, to capture the hearts and wallets of the performance-hungry baby boomer generation. The crown jewel of this entire program was the legendary 427 cubic inch V8 engine. This was not just another big block. It was a purpose-built, thoroughbred racing engine born from Ford's FE series of motors. Early versions, known as top oilers, had a critical weakness. Under the extreme stress of sustained high RPM racing, the crankshaft bearings could be starved of oil, leading to catastrophic failure. Ford's engineers, tasked with winning at all costs, devised a brilliant and robust solution: the side oiler. This completely redesigned engine block featured a prominent external oil gallery running down the side, which prioritized sending oil directly to the main bearings and crankshaft first, before the valve train. This ensured the engine's survival under the most brutal conditions imaginable. It was this incredibly durable engine that powered the iconic GT40 to its legendary, history-making victory over Ferrari at Le Mans in 1966. While Ford was conquering the world on the racetrack, a different war was escalating back home. The muscle car era was in full swing. Chrysler had its awe-inspiring 426 Hemi, and Chevrolet was absolutely dominating the intermediate market with its new Chevelle SS 396. The Chevelle was a sales juggernaut and a formidable force on the street and the drag strip. Ford had a potent 390 cubic inch V8 available in its newly redesigned 1966 Fairlane, and while it was a strong performer, it just wasn't quite enough to consistently take on the top-tier big blocks from General Motors and Mopar. Ford needed a true champion in the intermediate class, a car that could carry its Le Mans-winning heart into battle. The completely redesigned 1966 Fairlane turned out to be the perfect candidate. Its new, crisp, squared-off body style looked modern and aggressive, but more importantly, its engine bay was now significantly wider than the previous generation. For the first time, it was wide enough to accept the massive 427 V8 without requiring extensive and costly modifications to the shock towers. The platform was ready. The engine was a proven winner. The stage was set. Ford's executives made the call to create a limited run of very special Fairlanes, cars that would forego luxury, comfort, and options in the name of pure, unadulterated, street-legal domination. The result was the Fairlane 500 R code. The R in the vehicle identification number was the key. It designated the most powerful engine Ford offered to the public, the 427 side oiler, equipped with a high-rise aluminum intake manifold and topped with two massive dual-feed Holley 4-barrel carburetors. Officially, Ford gave it a comically conservative rating of 425 horsepower and a staggering 480 pound-feet of torque. In reality, these engines were blueprinted, race-ready power plants that likely produced closer to 500 horsepower right out of the box. This put it squarely in the same rarefied air as the legendary 426 Hemi. But Ford knew that true performance was about more than just a powerful engine. They engineered a complete, no-compromise performance package. The R code came standard with Ford's indestructible top-loader 4-speed manual transmission. An automatic wasn't even an option, and a bulletproof 9-inch rear axle fitted with aggressive 3.89:1 gears. To handle the immense power and torque, the car was equipped with front disc brakes and heavy-duty suspension components. To keep weight to an absolute minimum, these cars were stripped-down, bare-knuckle brawlers. There was no air conditioning, no power steering, no power windows, and in many cases, not even a radio. They were built for business. What truly made the Fairlane 427 a sleeper was its shockingly plain appearance. To keep the car as light as possible, Ford based the package on the mid-level Fairlane 500 two-door hardtop, not the more stylish and option-heavy GT model. Almost all of them were painted in a simple, unassuming Wimbledon white, paired with a basic black vinyl interior and, more often than not, a Spartan bench seat. To the casual observer, it looked like a standard family sedan. The only real external clues to the monster that lived within were the subtle 427 badges on the front fenders and a functional pin-on fiberglass hood scoop. This scoop wasn't for show. It was an absolute necessity to provide clearance for the towering, high-rise intake manifold and carburetors. On the street, it was unassuming, but at the drag strip, it was a giant killer. A bone-stock 1966 Fairlane 427 could storm through the quarter-mile in the low 13-second range, with some magazine tests of the era clocking it at just under 13 seconds, with a trap speed of over 114 miles per hour. This was territory occupied only by the most elite supercars and dedicated drag machines of the time. A contemporary Chevelle SS 396, even in its most potent 375 horsepower L78 configuration, was running in the mid to high 14-second range. The Fairlane 427 wasn't just competitive, it was in another league entirely. It could, and frequently did, hunt down and humiliate the best that Chevrolet and Pontiac had to offer. So, if this car was so incredibly dominant, why has it faded into relative obscurity? Why isn't it as famous as the GTO or the Chevelle? The answer is simple: extreme, almost unbelievable rarity. Ford's initial plan was to build a substantial number of these cars. They needed to produce at least 50 examples to have the engine and body combination homologated for competition in the NHRA's Superstock class. However, they immediately ran into severe, unforeseen production problems. The complex cast-iron exhaust manifolds required for the 427 engine in the Fairlane chassis were incredibly difficult to manufacture correctly, and the assembly line in Atlanta simply could not get a sufficient supply of them. Because of this critical parts bottleneck, production of the 1966 Fairlane 427 R code ground to a screeching halt after a mere 57 cars were ever built. Just 57. To put that number into perspective, Chevrolet built over 72,000 Chevelle SS 396 models in that same year. The Fairlane 427 is rarer than a Yenko Camaro, rarer than a Hemi Cuda convertible, and stands today as one of the most sought-after and valuable muscle cars on the entire planet. The 1966 Ford Fairlane 427 R code was a perfect storm of timing, engineering, and raw, untamed brute force. It was a direct, tangible product of Ford's total performance obsession, a car that brought Le Mans-level racing technology directly to the public, even if only for a fleeting, brilliant moment. It was a quiet, unassuming family car with the heart of a racing champion, built with a singular focus: to win. And while its production was tragically cut short, its legacy as the rare Ford that destroyed Chevy's best remains firmly and deservedly cemented in the sacred pages of muscle car history.